When Mexico sends its people, they're bringing crime. When Mexico sends their people, they're bringing drugs, they're bringing crime, they're rapists, and some, I assume, are good people. President Donald J. Trump. Hi, my name is Will Lorton, and I'm going to be here today to persuade you to want to fight for better, more forgiving immigration reform. My three main reasons today are going to be: one, immigrants are humans. They're like us, they're not monsters. My second main reason is that immigration can actually cause an economical gain for the United States. And my third reason is the wall is not a practical solution. So with that, let's look at my main reason. The immigrants are humans like you and me. If you go online, you go to myimmigrationstory.com right now, you'll find pages on pages of immigrants who have shared their success stories, coming to the United States, working hard, and doing something meaningful. Take Peter, for example. He was an immigrant who came over as a child. His parents worked a bunch of jobs, got him to go to school. He now works with the FDA to find a cure for cancer. Take Marcella. She also had an immigrant story. Her parents brought her over. They loved America. They were good people. They worked hard, and now she serves as an NYDP officer. There's many stories like this on this website, where people came over from hard situations, worked harder, and became good, contributing citizens of America. And that's something we all need to think about. These aren't bad people. They're coming over here because they want something better for themselves and for their children. They're willing to work hard. They're doing meaningful work, whether it be police officer, finding a cure for cancer, or just being a good neighbor. They're coming over here to be better people, and that's something we should all be able to appreciate. So with that, let's look at my second reason. My second reason comes the idea of money. A lot of people talk and they'll tell you that immigration costs America a lot of money. And while they're not wrong in one aspect, they're actually kind of really wrong. The National Academy of Sciences did a report on what actually immigration is costing the United States. What are the consequences financially? And they found that first-gen immigrants do cost American taxpayers money, about $1,600 per person, which is a lot. That sounds like a lot. I will be the first to admit that. However, the report also discovered that second-gen immigrants create a net positive, so they actually create money for the taxpayers of $1,700. And third-gen immigrants actually create another $1,300 of positive money. So with that, you realize, yeah, there's a cost. There's always a cost. But the cost doesn't outweigh the money we get back with those second and third generation immigrants, because the longer they're here, they're going to school, they're legal immigrants, they're paying taxes, they're buying houses, they're buying cars, and it creates more money. Another thing we have to look at is there's 11 million illegal immigrants in the United States today. That is a big number. You can't really deport them, and that's 11 million people that are buying goods every day. They're going to the grocery store, buying gas. That helps jumpstart the economy. Them being legal or not, they're still buying into like our state taxes as far as buying food and gas. And that's something that most people overlook, that they're still paying in. So with that, let's go to my third reason. My third and final reason. The wall is an impractical solution. It looks great on paper. I will be the first to admit that. However, if you look at the estimated cost for building this wall, it's about $21.6 billion, roughly, depending on where you look. If you go to the U.S. Department of Education's website and look up the President's 2019 budget request, you'll see that he wants to set aside $63 billion for education. Sounds like a great amount of money. It is a big amount of money. However, that's a 5% decrease from 2017. And now when you start looking at this, you see that public education, it's a great system, but if you look at schools, there's a lot of schools, like my high school, we had water come through the ceiling. We always had buckets in class, we had broken desks, we had teachers striking for more money, and yet he wants to decrease that amount of money we have set aside for education, but he's okay with paying $20 billion for a wall. So financially, it doesn't make a lot of sense. It looks like there'd be a lot better ways to spend $20 billion of U.S. taxpayers, especially in education where we could really use it. And another thing is, the wall logistically doesn't make a lot of sense. It looks great on paper. You know, what do you build a wall, people can't get through it. It's tall, it's big, can't go through it. However, there's multiple ports of entry into the U.S. There's the ocean, there's air, there's Canada. If a drug cartel wants to get in, they're going to get in. They have millions of dollars. And yeah, it might reduce it, but there's still a bunch of ports of entry into the United States. It's a flawed system. And flawed systems should not cost U.S. taxpayers $21 billion. So with that, let's recap. I came here today to persuade you to want to fight for more forgiving, more inclusive immigration reform. My three main reasons for that were: one, the most important reason, immigrants are humans like you and me. They want to come to America, they want to work hard and make a better life for not only themselves but their children. Secondly, there is financial gain to legalizing immigrants. Not sending them out of the country, but keeping here, there is a big financial gain to be found. And my last reason was the wall is just an impractical solution, a costly, impractical solution. So with that, I want to call you guys out. I want you guys to vote for elected officials that want more forgiving, more inclusive immigration reform. Because together we're better as a nation. The more minds, the more hardworking people, the better of a nation we're going to be. So with that, guys, I thank you.